hanging in there, Pop. Just trying to, take one day step at a time. It's been 10 years, 2 days today, August 19th, 2019. You know, August August 17th. 2009. 2:42 a.m. in the morning, Sutter Hospital in Vallejo. God called you home. There's no more pain. For Jesus said He'll wipe every tear, and there'll be no more death, and there'll be no more mourning or crying. For Jesus said He's making all things new, and He's preparing a place for all of us, whoever should believe upon the Son and the Holy Spirit, the Son of God, Jesus. For we are free from the law through Jesus' sacrifice, and we're no longer bound to the law of the Old Testament. Jesus said it best. Don't worry about so much what you read. He's referring to the Old Testament. He said, what comes out your mouth is what we need to worry about. What manifests in, thou shalt speak it. Thou shalt think it in the heart. Thou shalt speak it. Learn to do good. Wash yourself. Make yourselves clean. Wash yourself. Forgive us all for our sins. And that's what Jesus teaches us He does. There's no better place, no better person, and I think and I believe that belongs in heaven than you and the Williams family. For that we've always been very spiritual. We've always been, one with the earth through our Cherokee bloodline through, a long time ago. But we've always been a believer of Christ, God's Son, and so I just want to say to my father, Dad, I love you, man, and things is getting better. I'm just taking it one day at a time, man, and I love you, and I miss you. Isabella Victoria Williams, my daughter, who was born, November 27, 2010, a year and 3 months after you passed away, as you predicted. You wanted me to have a son, but you said, son, when you do have a kid, you're not going to have a son, you're going to have a girl, because you're good with girls. I see how you take your time with Mariah, you walk her to school, you say prayers with her at night, you do your best to help her with her homework. And I was like, Dad, hold on, because Mariah was standing right there making a sandwich, and if you can believe it, Maria was washing the dishes. She wasn't high that day. But I was like, Dad, I already got a daughter. And he goes, oh, yeah, that's right. He goes, when you have another daughter, because I didn't want my daughter's, Mariah's feelings hurt, Because, Mariah knew I wasn't her dad. Come on, she started asking me questions. Mariah used to always say, Daddy, if I get taller than you, I'm going to be like, fuck no. And I was like, but she loved me so much, and she wanted me to be her dad so bad, they broke her heart, man. But that's a whole nother story. But anyway, Isabella was born, and so anyway, Dad, I fought for 9 years to get Isabella back to our family, and so I can, have, Pop, to let Isabella know that I did not abandon her. She was basically kidnapped from me, taken out of the state against my will. I was never notified. There's paperwork and so much documentation to prove it. Even the district attorney up there and up here acknowledges that they did take off, but because of all of the circumstances with my ex-wife and vice versa, somehow it slipped through the cracks. But like the DA told me out here, Matty E, who's been working with me for a long time, and he did the best he could to help me. The district attorney, I was in there so many times I forgot, I lost count. The district attorney's office out here in Fairfield on Union Street, Pop. Matty E said, man, she knows. My lawyer, Miss Catherine Enright, in the public defender's office in Bonner County, Sandpoint, Idaho, up there in Bonner County, public defender's office. She even said, when your daughter Isabella gets older, man, she's gonna know, man. Her grandparents were too old to have kids. But they're probably gonna try to erase every fact of my existence. You know what I'm saying? But she'll know. I have faith in God, and like my lawyer said up there, and like the DA said out here, there's so much paperwork that I've created fighting for my daughter. There's no way she's not going to, once she gets old enough, when she becomes an adult and starts realizing and looking at her grandma's features like, you're not my mom, and that motherfucker's not my dad. You know what I'm saying? He don't even look like fucking me. That's why Donna did that, because Isabella's a mixed baby, black and white. She couldn't do that with Mariah, with the African dude, because he's black. She tried it with her second husband, Rufino, who was what? Puerto Rican. But then me and Maria put a stop to that. And she sure got back at me for that, though. I can tell you that. But I still fought for our daughter, your granddaughter. Fought for my daughter, your granddaughter, Pop. And like Uncle John said, this end could be the beginning, and it will be the beginning of something beautiful later on. Just not time yet. Aunt Kathy said the same thing. So I have faith. And like everybody told me, our cousins, Robert McCormick and Richard and all them say, hey, she's still your daughter. All my homegirls and, Kelly Hood and, Amy and everybody and, Shay and Roxanne, she said, man, hey, they can adopt her out. They can change her name, which they're going to do, Dad. They're taking my last name away. She's still going to be Isabella, but it's just going to be a different name. And Isabella, I named her because she's a queen. She was named, Mariah named her from the movie Breaking Dawn, Bella. So I said Isabella because the queen. Isabella, not like Isabella II, but she's a queen, though. My daughter's a queen, of course. So anyway, Pop, I just want to tell you I love you, man. It's getting better. I mean, as far as, it'll never be the same, but it's going to be all right. It's going to be all right. So I just want to stop by and tell you I love you, and your son tried for 9+ years to fight for Bella, and I waited for, they sucker me into going up and flying up to Idaho, thinking they're doing something great for me, but I wasn't thinking about their politics up there, and that's what got me. If it was here, they wouldn't have won. That shit wouldn't have got out. If it was in California like it was supposed to be before they kidnapped her and took her to Idaho, I would have my daughter because I proved that I did not abandon her. All they could do was, if Donna was to get the adoption, all she had to prove was I abandoned her. She could not prove that. She could not prove that. I showed before and after prison when I got out. I proved that I did not abandon her. But hey, it is what it is. So anyway, Jesus, thank you for keeping me strong, keeping me alive. And now my mission now is to make sure I stay in good health. Don't get caught up with no fake-ass bitch. Don't catch, you told me about watching out for these fake-ass bitches, Pop, so you don't get caught up. You know what I'm saying? He said, son, it's too close to home, man. Look at me, nigga. I'm your dad, nigga. Use me as an example. I don't want my son running around with that shit. You know what I'm saying? So, don't want to get caught up behind no punk bitch because now, my mission is to stay along and stay on this earth as long as I can so I can be reunited with Isabella when she comes looking for me. Mariah already admitted that she told a lie, but it's too late for that now. Fuck that gonna do? You know what I'm saying? So anyway, staying strong, man. I love you. Thank you for teaching me how to be strong in these streets. Thank you for all the hood you gave me, B-Dog for life, HB Hammerblood. You know what I'm saying? With that Swahili too, that BGF. So it's like the old way, so it's like, one love to Daly City, one love to your birth home, Seattle, Washington, and one love to your stomping ground, Santa Rosa. You know what I'm saying? You did all your time, shot collar with BGF, man. So it's like, I'm gonna stay strong for my pops, man. And, Dad, just want to let you know that, tell Gammy I love her, man. And now I see what you were talking about all these years. I couldn't make a sense of what you were telling me, and now I see what you were saying, after I lost Gammy. But, tell Sharon I love her, man. And I still remember her talking to me, telling me, Ronnie, baby, your daddy loves you, honey. I got to tell you something, though, honey. I need to tell you something. Your daddy, I don't even remember if she ever told me. I mean, she kept saying that I was really tore up. And Aunt Sharon was like, I got to tell you something. And she's like, your daddy loves you and he wants you to be strong. Nephews are getting older. And they're out of control, but they're doing all right, I guess. Dina Tila is doing good. Jennifer's doing good. Jennifer just had a boy, Mom said. So she had her first boy. I'm very happy for my baby sister, but we don't talk. But it is what it is. Me and Dina have been kind of going at it, but we've been trying to get back. Tila, she's doing her own thing. We're all getting older, I guess. I guess everybody's going their own way a little bit. So, I'm here, though, still. You know, Grandma and Grandpa's on the other side. You know, Roy and Mildred Perry. So I love you, okay? I'm going to see Grandma and Grandpa real quick, and I'm going to call it a night, man. You rest up there. All right, homie? I'll see you up there soon. B-Dog. Love you, Pop. 100.